for them to do all that at one time, it just shows that was all a friendship, familyship. Let's send a message. He took one of ours.
Somebody would announce you.
Let me just say that before we keep going. Shout out to Charleston White, because Charleston White has really been leading by example.
Yes.
See, a lot of us get on these cameras and talk about, this, but do you really want to help, or you just want to do content?
Yeah, Charleston, I see that he not only, of course, was backing, he, of course, used his platform to send a message, but he's also going to put boots on the ground and come where everybody was just talking from, the phone. He's going to put boots on the ground. Mind you, this is his city as far as DFW, so it does make sense.
Right.
Now, let me ask you, as far as the sentencing, of course, the young kid was, he only spent like maybe a couple of hours in jail. They bonded him out very quickly. The whole time leading to the trial, he's been at home, with his Xbox, with his friends, talking, maybe girlfriend or something like that, to where he never spent a day in jail, and now they sentenced him to 35 years. First of all, there's a question of how quickly the process moved of him going into handcuffs and then getting sent. He's already been sent to prison within a day. Is that normally how it works? Or is it normally like, aren't you in jail for a little while and then you get sent to a transfer facility, then you go to the prison you're supposed to be at?
In Louisiana, yes. So I had asked some people this in my video, and a few people hit me up. This guy I know from Miami, he told me that it happened to a guy in Memphis, and he sent me another guy where the guy got found guilty. They gave him the life sentence right then and there, and then they set a later date for his other sentencing date. I have never seen it, never heard of it, but it's people say that have happened in certain states. So I'm like, oh, okay. But that's just so fast. Like, usually when you get found guilty, by you coming to court, on bond. So now they see that you're not a flight risk. So now found guilty, okay, we're gonna set your date 3 months down the line, whatever, get the check, whatever, or you get sentenced, turn yourself in at this, date. So for them to do all that at one time, it just shows that was all a friendship, familyship. Let's send a message. He took one of ours. Now I would say this though, I'm happy the judge didn't give him a life sentence.
Yes, he was facing life.
Yeah.
So mind you, the judge didn't sentence him, but the same juries gave him the 35. So they deliberated, said he doesn't deserve, it was 5 to life. So he didn't get 5, he didn't get life, he got 35.
But the judge determined the time, right? Or the jury?
No, for this one, the jury.
The jury determined it? Man, never heard of that.
I never heard of either. So when they said the jury went back to discuss sentencing, I said the jury. And it's the same jury that found him guilty. So I'm like, oh, they didn't even get a new group of people to. You
showed the jury?
The jury went back to do the sentencing.
Let's give him 35 years.
Let's give him 35 years. Wow. With that being said, how does it, for people that don't know, how does it work between Fed and state as far as when you have 35 years? Does he get, is it half or?
Fed, you're doing 85%. You're doing 85% in the Fed, no matter what the crime is. Federal. That's federal all around. State, at one time, Texas had the sweetest state with time. I don't know what it is now. That's a question you gotta hit Dewberry up on the phone.
Okay.
Dewberry could walk us through that stage. Anthony Dewberry.
Yes.
But
shout out Dewberry.
Man, bro, I like looking at that young man, 19 years old, good child all his life, good grades, doing all this stuff. So just me trying to picture him entering this prison system. What's in store? Like, is he gonna be all right? Or the predator's gonna try to attack right away?
Yeah, so feds is different from state, but prison is prison. Can you explain possibly what his mindset is? Again, he's 19, you went in at 23, I believe, right?
Yes.
For the feds. What is the mindset when you first go in? And if you could put yourself in his mindset, like he got found guilty, he did it. So his defense was self-defense. So, but in self-defense, you have to say that you did the crime, though. But now you have to explain why you were defending your life. So he's going into prison as a murderer on paper. How long does it take for him to possibly maybe adjust the fact that he is about to do this time?
First off, because you say, you gotta keep in mind, I went to jail. Well, I went to the federal because I did juvenile state time too.
Yeah.
So me going to the feds at 23. Oh, well, let's go when I did my state time. I did state time. I was 18, 19 in the adult prison, right? Me going to doing state time, I got a violent mindset coming from the street. So it's different when you got this youngster coming, straight A student, good person, honor roll, helping people out, going to a prison. He like, what the world? Yeah. He lost. He's scared because you're hearing all these horror stories and knowing what's going on, so you don't know what to do. And there's so many kind men in prison, so you don't know how the game's coming at you. You don't know who coming at you. I will say this though, there's always somebody in prison that ain't on that bull crap that'll see a young man and try to take to him and try to teach him and show him the way. Mm. You got some you got like a little pinky finger full that'll be, don't have no hidden agenda that just really want to see a young man make it. Okay. But 19, one thing I pray that he don't get caught up in them gangs and running with them dudes and you lose yourself in that system.
How does it work when the crime, even though they try to make it not a racial thing, but it became a racial thing, how does it work going into prison to where how does a racist crime from what it looks like a racist crime, because he killed a white boy, mm-hmm. How does that play into prison? Does the Aryan Brotherhoods look to try to get a hold of him? Like, do they want to get stripes off of him? Somebody doing life maybe just be like, oh yeah, because you killed one of ours, this is gonna follow you in prison as well.
Well, see, sometimes he wouldn't be one of theirs, because you got the Aryan brothers, then you got, like in the feds, you would have the dirty white boy, the skinhead, the Aryan brothers, all these different groups, right? And then you have the neutral cause, the regular whites that just don't run with none of that. The Aryan brothers will go to them and say, hey, we understand y'all neutral, y'all not with this race, y'all with us. However, if a race riot jump off, y'all better aid us or we gonna kill y'all. So the good thing on his side is majority of prisoners be Black, Latino.
Yeah, especially in TDC, he's in Texas.
So, Mexicans and Blacks more. Yeah. So he won't have that. It's not like he'll be entering a white jail and they just dog him, Yeah,
like California, there's someone on the West Coast or something.
Where he can't make it and where he got to go in PC and do his time there.
Yeah.
But like I said, the good thing is they're going to be Black, and it's people from Texas, that's the little homie from Southern, come here.